feeling getting back to work and seeing the guys again, and building for the regular season? Is it any different than your first 2 years?
It's exciting. I think there's a different excitement surrounding the team. It's been a long off season. Obviously we didn't finish the season last year the way we wanted to, didn't make the playoffs, but the bright side of it was the guys got to get away for a long time. What was it, 7 months? So hopefully we're all healthy and just ready to get back at it.
You say it's a different kind of excitement this year?
Yeah, it's obvious there's been some changes that have been going on around here, but I think the guys are excited about it. Looking forward to the season and just looking forward to getting back on the field.
Isn't that one of the results of going deep into the playoffs year after year, is that you didn't feel fresh when the season started over again the next year, that you're still kind of lingering problems from the previous season?
I'm not sure I can answer that. I mean, I only went to the playoffs one time, but I can imagine that was a long year for me, very long year. So to do that back to back to back, I can imagine that it took its toll on a bunch of guys. So, but like I said, the bright side of not making the playoffs last year is that we were able to get away, and for the majority, I think everybody's healthy.
Is it meant to have Coach Tom Sula kind of listen to input from the players in terms of scheduling? You guys have some time, before the practices being a little bit later to kind of rest your bodies if need be, or do whatever.
You probably hear me say this a lot throughout this year, but Coach Tom Sula is the most genuine head coach I've ever had in my football career. I mean, he really cares. If he says something, you can rest assured that he's going to try to get it done. It's the nature of the business. Coaches say things and sometimes they fall through, but you can be pretty confident that he's going to do whatever he can do for you. So I think the guys respect that. I know I love him. I'll do anything for him. So I think that'll translate on the field for us.
Scheduling can make a difference in terms
Oh yeah,
of
definitely.
freshness?
Just the way the logistics of practice. That way guys aren't standing on the sideline for extended amounts of time. The way he set the meetings, we shouldn't be sleepy in meetings because they aren't extremely long. He's breaking them up for us. So he has a plan, and I think it'll work well for us.
Does fielding potentially 2 new starting cornerbacks affect you and your responsibilities?
Well, that's why we have training camp. We just get on the field with each other, learn each other, communicate with each other, learn how to work with each other. So it's new, but I was new 2 years ago. We had a new safety last year. So it'll be good. I mean, it always works out.
Obviously, he's, unlike you, not coming from a huge college program. Are there signs you see that, okay, this guy's, hasn't played at this type of level?
Well, I've seen this highlight tape, and the kid lays the hammer, and he wants to get better. He wants to learn, and that's all you can ask for a young guy. That's what I want to do. Just always asking questions, just always looking to be coached. And you can tell when a guy wants it, he just looks to be coached. So he has a bright future.
Any observations of Colin from the other side of the ball on the offseason he had and the work he put in and just sort of his commitment?
I'm very optimistic about the season that Colin will have this year. He's been throwing the ball very well during the offseason program. A couple balls, I was like, man, that was a good throw. So he's definitely been putting in the work. It shows, and I'm excited.
Can you
As
tell
a
that he's...
safety, do you see him getting the ball out quicker?
He's doing a number of things. He's throwing with a little bit more touch. Everybody knows he has a rocket. He can get it in the tight windows. But he's making the touch throws now on the deep balls, and the ball is hanging and dropping over the DBs. So it's exciting to see. He's on our team. I don't want it to happen to me, but I'm happy to see it when it happens.
This new defense, does it require more from you in terms of, there's talk about it being more aggressive? Does that put more pressure on you on the back end to kind of make up for any unbalance in terms of the field or, blitzes and things like that?
It is aggressive, and I think what it requires is for us to be confident in the guys next to us. I have a job to do, and I got to be confident that you're going to do what you're supposed to do so I can get my job done, and vice versa. So I like it. I like the defense a lot, and we should be successful.
Offense added more speed, obviously, in the offseason with the theory that opposing safeties will have to play further back from the line of scrimmage. I mean, have you and Antoine already seen that? I mean, can you tell a difference between passing game that you're having to cover in practice this year versus previous years?
Most definitely. We have Colin has a lot more weapons. He can spread the ball around. We have deep threats, more deep threats this year. Obviously, with Torrey Smith coming on the team, I think it takes a lot of pressure off of Vernon and Anquan. So you can't double everybody. So it'll be good for our offense, and they should get the ball down the field.
What's it going to mean seeing Navarro Bowman back in front of you, and what does that mean for the whole defense?
It's going to be awesome. I had a front row seat my rookie year watching that guy. He's a beast. I mean, some of the plays him and Pat would make together was just ridiculous. So, I mean, you never want to see a guy get hurt, especially that type of injury. And so it'll be great, especially for me to see him back out there.
Eric, nationally, obviously, people are, writing you guys off, saying you've lost, all the players, which obviously you did lose, and a coach who's been successful. Has that been a topic inside the locker room? Do you guys talk about, your own expectations and how different they are from the public's expectations?
Yeah, I mean, it happens. I'll say this, when I was at LSU, the year we went to the championship, everybody said that we lose every game against a ranked opponent that we face. So I kind of like being an underdog. I think we respond well with our backs against the wall, but people say we were a shock if we make it to the playoffs. They'll say, we shock the world if we go to the Super Bowl. And if that happens, I think it'll shock everybody but us. I think we have what it takes on this team to go to the Super Bowl, and I'm not afraid to say that. So that's our goal, and that's what we'll be working towards this year.